What's up guys, Grim here. I'm in the Codex with my rogue, Marksman rogue. Let's go down here and get that buff, add a little bit of damage. And I'm queued up with somebody, another DPS that seen me in earlier war fronts. And let me see my soul here real fast. Okay. But I'm queued up with somebody that was in one of the previous war fronts and another DPS person, and they were saying, do you always, man, gotta get out of there. But do you always do so well on your rogue? And I said, yeah, usually, you know, I die once or twice, and oh, well, there goes my death. Hopefully that's out of the way. Okay. Asking me what my soul was. So, but yeah, they asked me if I always do pretty well on my rogue, and I said, yeah, it's actually pretty easy to kill lots of people as a marksman rogue at this level, and usually don't die too much, except at the very beginning of a warfront. So they added me to group and said, let's queue up together. If you're killing lots of people and I'm killing lots of people, then let's both kill lots of people and win these warfronts. So I said, cool. This time I'm going to talk to you guys about my add-ons. Now, a lot of people are curious about what add-on I use to show whenever I kill a player. You'll probably see it pop up on my screen shortly. No, I didn't get the killing blow on him. But whenever you see it pops up that I've killed a particular... Right there. You see? You have killed so-and-so. So, whenever I get a killing blow on somebody, I've got an add-on that tells me that I got the killing blow on them. And I'll have all the add-ons that I talk about, which aren't much. I don't roll with many add-ons, so they'll be down in the description below the video. So be sure to check down there and make sure that you like the Facebook page as well. You know, my gaming Facebook page. You'll see all the new videos that I post will be automatically posted on your Facebook newsfeed, so you don't miss out on anything. And also follow me on Twitter and stuff like that. I'll post more and more on Twitter as I see people actually using it, so I'll post pretty unique stuff on there and stuff. But the first add-on that I'll talk about is it's called Montage's Killing Blow Indicator, I believe it is. And it basically just tracks whenever I get the killing blow on somebody. And you can modify it to display certain ways or certain spots on your screen and stuff like that. I kind of configured the colors for mine a certain way to where they really stand out to me. And it also shows like the experience and the favor and stuff like that. And I kind of really shrunk them down to the smallest font that I could get. I just want to know when I kill people. And I want to see their names. I want to see who I kill. So that's what I have mine configured to. You can configure yours however you like. So, I guess I'm the only one that's getting tab targeted down here. Gotta take some cover. But, yeah, I love that add-on so much. Love it, love it, love it. Because I know if it's going to be a nice warfront, as in, is it's going to be video worthy, because a lot of times, you know, to show you guys how good I do in warfronts and stuff, I like to get lots of killing blows. And true, killing blows doesn't mean everything, but whenever you're the person finishing off these people, you're helping your team tremendously. Anybody can do a lot of damage. Well, not anybody, but you know, it's easy to do a lot of damage. But if you're not killing your opponents, then you're not doing much. It's all about putting them in the graveyard to where they cannot go out there and cap flags. They cannot participate in this war front. Every time they come out, we want to be putting them back in the graveyard. And the person that mainly contributes to that is usually the person that gets the killing blow. Because if somebody's doing good damage to somebody and wears them down, but if that person just runs right off and heals back up and comes right back into the fight, you really accomplished nothing except for taking him out of the fight for a few seconds. So the goal is to put these guys in the graveyard. And of course healers and all that contribute towards that, but I like to know whenever I'm the one that put them into the graveyard. My burst is the ones that cause them to not heal up in time. You know, they might think that they need to toss a heal on themselves at 50% life or something like that. But if I burst them at 50% and they die before they could heal, yeah. Or they die before the healers has time to react and heal them. That's what it's all about, guys. That's how you win these war fronts. You keep putting those guys in the graveyard, and it allows you to cap whatever you like. Now there are ways to ninja cap and all that stuff. There's plenty of factors, which makes PvP a lot of fun. You know, you can have the rogue stealthing around, just capping everything and not fighting anybody, and you know, it gets pretty wild sometimes, which makes it really, really cool. But the easiest way to do it is killing these guys. Kill them. You know, so I kind of go by the killing blows. You know. Now, you can download that on the Curse website, and I will be sure to post a link to it below. Whoa, don't target me. Okay. But, the only other add-on I'm using at this time is an add-on called Karuul Alerts. And many people short it with just calling it KAlerts. And it's basically something that you can set up on your screen to notify you of certain buffs, debuffs, or anything like that. Such as on my warrior, I configure it to display a little icon right by my character on my screen to where it shows the surges that I have going. And whenever the surge goes down, that icon goes away, and that lets me know that I need to reactivate that surge. So you can use it for surges. You can use it for if you're going to debuff the enemy. Have the icon pop up on your screen so you know the enemy that you have targeted is debuffed. And once the icon goes away, you know you need to reapply that debuff. Lots of stuff like that, and real good PvPers will generally use, like whenever, take for instance if I pull somebody on my warrior, well they get a buff on their, they get a buff that basically means that they're grounded, meaning that I can't pull them. Whoa, he did a good amount of damage there, almost died. But they do a lot of what was I even saying? Got sidetracked there. Almost died and got sidetracked. But okay, they'll get a buff that means that they're grounded, which means that I can't pull them again for so much time. And so I might put it on my screen to where whenever they have that buff, it'll pop up on my screen. So I know not to try to pull them again until that debuff goes down, or that buff goes down. As soon as it's down, pull them again. You know, and that goes for stuns. If you've got stuns and stuff like that, they'll get a buff that means that they can't be stunned again for so much time. We'll have that icon pop up on your screen to show that once that buff is down, you can stun them again. You can chain those stuns, but of course there is the buff, so you can't spam it. You know, but you need to know whenever your buff is able to be used again. Well, your stun is able to be used on that person again. So that's the only two I use, and yeah, I don't even have them set up all the way like I should. So eventually I will. But we won this one here. It's about to be over. Only 44 more points needed to go. So yeah, KAlerts and Montage's Killing Blow Indicator. Those are the only two that I'm needing at this time, and I really, really like them. So, and like I said, I'll have links to them below. My name's Grim. See you guys tomorrow.